it looks like Kanye West could actually cost Trump Minnesota. That is 10 electoral votes that could be significant depending on the way certain other states go. But Kanye West right now, let me show you why Kanye West might actually cost Donald Trump Minnesota, is if you look at this graph right here. This is a poll taken from the Trafalgar Group, I think, because that's how you say it. And they were pretty accurate last time in 2016. They have a very unique way of polling people. And so, because a lot of times people don't want to say who they're voting for. They're embarrassed or they're worried about some sort of, lashback from the person who's asking the question or from their friends or family. And so this group has come up with a lot of unique ways in order to ask people who they're voting for without asking them directly who they're voting for. That would cause particularly Trump voters to say, oh, no, I'm voting for Biden. I'm voting for Biden, in order to seem like they're one type of person, when in reality, they're going to go to the when they cast their ballot, they're going to go for Donald Trump. So this group has a unique way of doing it. They came out with a poll for each of their states that they're polling. This one's from Minnesota. It shows right here that Joe Biden is in the lead. He's got 48% of their polling data. Donald Trump comes in at 44.8. Okay, so they put Minnesota with a Joe Biden win, and you're seeing this all across every single election prediction map, is they're all showing that Joe Biden is going to win Minnesota. But when you look at Kanye West, and even Joe Jorgensen, but Kanye West in particular is getting 3.3% of the vote possibly in Minnesota. Now, that 3.3%, when this Trafalgar Group went around asking people about where, who they're going to vote for, they found that those who said Kanye West, if Kanye was not on the ballot, they would have voted for Donald Trump. So these are Trump voters that are being taken away and instead going to Kanye West, who is, by the way, on the ballot in 12 states. He's on the ballot in 12 states. Minnesota's one of them. And this could cost Donald Trump. Why is that? Well, you add that 3.3% to that 44.8%, and you've got 48.1%. That 0.1% would give Donald Trump Minnesota. That would give him those 10 electoral votes. Instead, it is clearly going to Joe Biden. Now, also Joe Jorgensen, who is the Libertarian candidate. Libertarians would also most likely vote for Donald Trump if a Libertarian were not on the ticket. And she's pulling in at 2%. So when you look at that 5.3% that could be going to Donald Trump, that is significant. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Electoral College map. This is sort of the prediction that's going on right now. I know there's a lot of predictions out there, but this is from 270towin.com. And this just goes to show how significant Kanye taking Minnesota from Trump could be. So if you look at this map right here, they show that Minnesota is scheduled to go to Donald Trump. They've got 10 electoral college votes going to Trump. And so right here, they've got Biden at 279 with all of the blue states that they've predicted. They have Trump getting 173. And then they've got these 96 states that are in this brown color that are the undecided, that could go, the swing states, that could go either way. So if we were to give Trump all of these swing states, which I think is actually pretty likely, to be honest with you. I think Florida's going to go to Trump. I don't know anyone in Florida who's not voting for Trump. Even progressives who are big progressives, I've been getting droves of emails from Floridians saying they're voting for Trump, that they're not voting for Biden. So Florida, I think, is going to go for Trump. Arizona, I think, is also going to still go for Trump. I do think that Georgia's going to go for Trump. North Carolina. I think these brown states, when I look at them, I think they're all going to go to Trump. So I think he's going to get those 96 votes there. So that brings him up to 259. 259. Now, where I think this map might be wrong, now, obviously, you'd have to subtract those 10 Minnesota votes from Joe Biden because, let's say if Kanye weren't in the race and that were to go to Trump, that would put Trump at 269 if he were to get Minnesota because Kanye wasn't in the race. So that would put him at 269. That means he would need one more electoral college vote to win. So Joe Biden would still win in this case, but that means that none of these other blue states could be wrong. So, for example, I think there's a good chance Trump still takes Nevada. That's 6 votes right there that are scheduled to go to Joe Biden, according to this. And I could see a scenario where Nevada goes to Trump. Now, if Nevada goes to Trump and Joe Biden gets the rest of this blue map, then that means Kanye West cost Trump not only Minnesota, but the election. That's what that would mean. Could you imagine? I mean, guys, think about this. Wow, that's actually quite significant. Kanye West. I mean, we all thought it was a joke when he was running for president. And now it's looking like he could actually cost Donald Trump the election. So that is something to watch. Wow. Okay. Well, again, these early predictions, we don't really know how it's all going to pan out. It's probably going to be a surprise when it's all said and done. I don't think we're going to have the election results tonight. I don't think we're going to have them in the next day or two. I think it'll be, unless Biden takes it by a landslide or Trump takes it by a landslide. Otherwise, if it comes down to being a contested election, I don't think we're going to know for a few days. But that is pretty significant. Kanye West might have just stolen the election from Donald Trump.